Hey, social media world, Uncle Doug here, dropping some knowledge. Let's talk quickly about Vegas, Henderson, Summerlin, Nevada, and let's also talk about interest rates. Interest rates, unfortunately, there's a new norm. It is what it is. This is not that rates are high. This is just a new level. They're near historic averages, but I think a lot of people got really, really spoiled with those COVID rates. And again, rates go down when stuff is going sideways. When things are bad in the economy, rates go down. We have a very strong economy from a perspective of all the indices are near record highs. The Dow, NASDAQ, gold, right? Everything is almost near record highs. So I understand that a lot of people at the bottom end are being pinched financially because of inflation and because of aggressive pricing from corporations that got in on the inflation and then blew their profits through the roof. And so their profits clearly are much, much higher than what inflation was. They just got greedy and stuck it to the American public. But you can go into the news. I just Googled news about mortgages, and the feed is just full of the fact that rates are near a 6-month high again, and that realistically we could see rates maybe in the sixes next year, maybe, but damn good chance we're going to be in the sevens and eights. Nothing we can do about that. We're along for the ride. And so if you're looking to buy a house, get something a little bit more affordable to offset the mortgage payment if you can't handle the bigger payment. Less is more in this particular case. Honestly, if you're buying an owner-occupied home, swinging for the fences is a bad idea anyways, because it's a bad investment if you're paying for it. It's a great investment if your tenants are paying for it. So I'm getting off my soapbox. That's my 2 cents on rates. Let's look at Clark County in general, and then we'll look at Henderson area and Las Vegas proper. It's still a seller's market, but definitely starting to get more and more where it looks like buyers are going to have an equal shot with sellers, and that we're going to hit some sort of equilibrium out here. Vegas actually is the number one city for corporate owned or Wall Street owned homes, meaning investors. And they've done a really good job of mucking up our market because we have a huge number of homes that have been held by investment groups. And even if they're vacant, they won't put them on the market for sale. And so they picked up a bunch of inventory during COVID, and now they're all going up in value. So they really don't care if they get those things rented or sold. They're just going to keep making their money. It's unfortunate. Let's look at Las Vegas proper, and you can see we're in a seller's market, but it's getting much, much closer to equilibrium. And if you look at the inventory, you'll see that probably since last summer, June of 2024, maybe May, April, we started seeing a bump in inventory. It looks like it's plateaued a little bit. But if you look where we were during 2022 in October, we're at 5,000 units, and right now we're at 3,400 units. So we are desperately in need of more inventory to get on the market to allow for sellers to get a shot right now. Or I'm sorry, buyers. Right now, sellers really have a shot because they have a limited commodity. If we look at Henderson is really close for houses, condos, actually pretty close as well. That's pretty great. And again, if you look at the inventory, we saw it climb all summer long since probably spring of last year, and now it's kind of plateaued a little bit. But even if we go to the apex this year or in the last couple months, about 1,100 units at the high, they had 1,400. So we're still several hundred units shy on houses. And in Vegas, if I look at the condos again, you'll see that condos are about in homeostasis. And again, condos are really efficient for builders. They can bring a lot onto the market very quickly on a small footprint. So condos and townhomes make a lot of sense for builders. And because they can put them out quickly, they can get their inventory up. And as you can see, the inventory has been rising steadily since June of 2023, we're at 1,800 units, but at our high in 2019, actually we're about the same, pretty close, 1,800 units and 1,800 units. So from condo perspective, Vegas is really healthy. It is definitely, now it's about negotiation. Have a great realtor represent you. If you don't know a great realtor, hit me up. I will hook you up. All right. And then again, if we look at the housing inventory in Vegas proper, you can see we're only at 3,200, 3,300 units, and our high was 5,000. So we are really light on inventory. And that is the end of today's presentation. This is January 5th. This is Uncle Doug dropping some knowledge. Be safe out there. Be the change you want to see in the world. Please reach out to me. My phone number is up at the top here, 805-231-1644. If you want to learn about our accelerated equity program, reach out to me. I utilize this program to do it. The Home Select program from Geneva is a game changer. Clients on average, pay their homes off in 7 to 12 years, and it produces ridiculously low comparison loan effective APRs for qualified borrowers. Not everyone's going to qualify. Reach out. Let's find out if you qualify. Have yourselves a great day. Uncle Doug, talk to you soon.